Hello and welcome back to KarneeKarnay Plays Italy in Victoria 2 Popular Demand mod. So, there's been a bit of a hiatus since the last episode. This was two reasons. One, I've been very busy. And two, the last episode didn't actually save. Well, by that I mean I forgot to save. I recorded the content but forgot to save. So, as you can see, we are still at war in Egypt in this playthrough. We're going to carry on from here. And you can also see that I've had a few other games sort of bring me back up to speed in some other places. Check out my Andes Republic. And a Colombia one which might be coming up at some point. But for now we're just going to carry on with Sardinia-Piedmont. Let's load up. Okay, so where were we? Stuff was happening with the Irish in the United Kingdom. Ottomans were in a weird state. We were at war with Egypt. Let's have a look. Yeah, no one else is happy with Egypt, so we're in the clear there. We're moving a guy here to Alexandria. What's the state? Are they in our sphere? Or they are... Yeah, they're in our sphere, but they're not our puppet. Okay. So let's check it out. We have a few good armies here. Set up rather bizarrely right now. Oh yeah, I remember why. So what we're going to do is we are... Right, let's equip this. Send them over there. Let's link these two forces up. How big have I got? I've got enough for 6 units. Got 6 right now. We'll send this army off first, and then if we need to, we'll send the next. So we're going to keep to our original objective of the last one. We take Alexandria. We may take the Sinai if we feel up to it, but we do need to save up for the war that's about to happen. So we already have... That's one we're going to have to... After military plans, we're just going to stop researching. Well, we'll research one more thing, and then we'll stop. Because we need to get national imperialism as quickly as possible. Oh, Denmark, you're so crazy. So we're well on our way to... Well, we were well on our way to spearing them. So we'll leave that running. Then I'm thinking if we have time, we might go for all with Two Sicilies, try and take them out. Sooner rather than later. So let's speed that up a bit. We're going to move this force down here. As you can see, we're doing a fairly good job right now. The Egyptians don't have a lot of units to fight with. In fact, I think that's their entire army fighting us right now. Yeah, that's not good for them. But I might lose it, actually. Even if I lose, yeah, these guys are here for clear up. Let's move this back. I'll take that frigate. Yeah, we're going to try and finish the Egyptian army now. They're going to run to Surah on the 21st. I will get there. Come on. There we go. On the 20th. So, I might be able to shatter their army if I'm lucky. By getting there before them, I'm on the defensive, and all attackers take a defensive penalty. So they're massing up units, and they're running for Cairo. I'm going to make a course to Cairo before them. There we go. I'm not going to be able to shatter them. I just don't have the numbers yet. But I can go shatter this army. So we can go here. We will get there on 6th. They will leave on the 8th. So one army will make it. There's one. We'll move those guys here. And oh yeah, national conference. So we'll lose a little bit of prestige, but we'll gain a bit more research. I'll take that. I want to finish these quick. See how much I can get done before the turn of the century. Yeah, they lost a lot more units now. We'll send this guy here. That's it really, we're just going to keep chasing him, we're not going to give him a chance to recover. Also they're running back on themselves now. Because the more they're focused on trying to run away from me, the least damage they can do to my allies, such as the Papal States. So we've just taken Romanga. Very nice. So our sphere of influence is currently just this. It's all well and good. So we're in a good state if we want to go to war with Two Sicilies, but I'm more concerned about us going to war with Austria in 3 years. Less than 3 years now. So I might go ahead and start doing my best to steer Turkey. Because if I do that, I get at least someone who can help cover the back. But I tighten the noose around the Austrians. So, this is too tempting a chance. I'm going to send this unit in. These two together might be enough. Actually, when's this guy going to get back? On the 25th? 26th? Okay. Now you can go. We're here for the fight, which is what I'm after. Yeah, there we go. Complete shattering of their army. They want to surrender now. They'll give us Alexandria. We've got a bunch of free infamy right now. I want to save something up for going off to Sicilies, but how much is it going to cost us? 7.5. We can demand one more. We'll go for the Sinai. So at least we've got that then, and we don't have to worry about anyone else trying to spear Egypt later on. And how much do they want for that? Just a little bit more. We can do that. That. Take your allegiance. Right, we've got about enough time to research one more thing. What's it going to be? That's good. It's all alright, really. It's not amazing. I'm going to take some research points, speed things up a bit. Yeah, this army's over here. I'm not going to need these guys in the end. I'm just going to push them all back into one force. These, put them there. Probably not going to need them for the coming battle, but it'd be worth having them. And so that's going to fall in a second. We'll send a dude here. And these guys will march to take Cairo. And that should be enough. The fall of Cairo will probably force them to surrender. We'll probably send this dude over here as well to try and speed things up. But so far we've done pretty well, and the advantage of taking the Sinai is no one will care now about Egypt. It's not worth none of the great powers' attention anymore. So we'll have free reign if we want to take anything more of Egypt, or we spear it, and then if they're still unciv by the time we can start colonizing, we might get an event that lets us just annex them. So let's just send this dude over here. Now this army should be pretty fast in clearing up any sort of resistance here. Yeah, that's it. And there we go. Alexandria and the Sinai. Do we have any ports? Let's start building on the Suez now. Build some turrets, fortresses up, because they're going to want to rebel at some point. So I know it looks rather hideous on the map, but this is a good thing for us right now. Also, we've gained 2 more units, not bad. So we're going to send our ships to go pick these guys up ASAP, because leaving them here is just a waste of time and not going to be useful for these are the main forces for the coming battle. Don't want to be leaving these guys behind. So what do I need? Let's get them back. Do I have any engineers? That's something I've been neglecting and I should get. Because engineers allow me to break down fortresses quicker. And that's one thing they have a lot of. But then again, I am sort of relying on the French to do a lot of the legwork here. I'm not going to leave that crisis for as long as possible. Relations here. So again, the French are and the Prussians are best bet. I don't know, maybe the Swiss might be inclined to help. And, oh yeah, we should probably increase relations with Turkey if we want to bring them onto our side. Yes, we are interested in the crisis. The United Kingdoms are not in a good state. I mean, the Irish have actually invaded. The Irish Civil War has actually invaded main UK. UK is not going to last long. So we're now involved in this crisis. I'm going to wait. This is for Kazan in... Well, let's look for Kazan. So for this Tartanash, it literally is only going to be like a tiny area around here. That's it really. I wouldn't want to support that if I was the UK. So we flick here, let's pick these guys up, take them back. The idea for me in this War of Two Sicilies, if I do get around to doing it, that's... do I have time for it? Maybe? Not sure. I'll leave it for now. Because it's going to take about the rest of this year to organise the CB, then I've got a year to fight it, and that's not going to be enough time for what I need to do. The UK's fallen to Jacobean nationalist rebels, so... and the Irish rivers. I imagine seeing Ireland's going to declare independence very soon, and the UK is going to become a democracy very soon. Ooh, yeah. I don't care so much about these guys. But if they take a couple states from me, that makes my life amazing. Elections. Notes. Something good. Oh, white peace, so there won't be any war from this. No infamy is gained, no prestige is gained, no one is lost. Not bad. So, Egypt's in a pretty bad state. I don't imagine seeing them recovering from this. They're probably going to be stuck for a while. Is that the Papist? Pope, what are you doing? You've got ships, use them. You've got 7 ships, you can use them. Oh boy. So we're almost here, we'll pick up this army. I'm going to set a rally point for any of the guys that here when I have to mobilise to be there. That way they're all in one place and I should grab them and throw them into an army when I need them. I know what happened to the British. They put all their armies in Egypt. So now Britain's a democracy and they've got nothing left to hold on to. Not smart. So I do need engineers. I'm probably not going to build any though. I'm infantry? I suppose it can't hurt to have more infantry. Honestly, it's a big debate for me when it comes to whether or not I send colonial troops to be artillery or infantry users. I mean, usually if I can build a whole army, then yes, of course, some of them will be infantry, but... Social responsibility... social responsibility. Usually, I would, use colonial infantry. However, in cases when I need to use colonial troops to bolster my own units, I don't... It's a debate whether or not I use them as frontline soldiers, as opposed to putting them as support as maybe artillery. Because they're not going to be as good as my normal artillery. But at the same time, if they get damaged enough at the front line, I lose them. So they're not a reliable source of support for my armies, except if I have a humongous amount of them. Like, if I attack China or something and steal a whole bunch of their population. Reform? Yes. There's no need for a second trial, just 200 retrial. So that's going to pretty much be gone by the time we finish off with this. Get time for the big war. French, pretty strong. I expect them to help out a lot. Let them have full citizenship. The more Italians I can get, the better. We are going to fight for this country. Is it worth going after these guys? No powers east to them. Oh, yeah. I'd have to command possession. Ooh, reactionists. So I can reopen all of these. I understand. Honestly, I know my economy is not the greatest thing, but the advantage of having all these open is get a lot of industrial points from them. And honestly, if I'm making enough money to support these anyway, I might as well. So this will permanently push me up above 2 Sicilies, or push me right up to next to them. I'll increase this. Right, let's let that run. That should be all of them. So we're now up to 100, nice. Spare no effort. I'll take the prestige hit for that. So yeah, we're now ahead of 2 Sicilies again. Honestly, we're gonna have a pretty strong, fairly strong industry once this is united the peninsula. Yes, I do want to go to war with them. I just can't go to war with them now. I kind of need them. Hey, the puppet states finally got through. So yeah, we're going to leave that for now. We can get something like, I think you can get up to 5,000 stored research points. With those, we can hopefully get a good chunk into nationalism and imperialism, and then force the French to come help us. So, yes. Yeah, so this encourages all people in Italy to become Italian. This... yes. Yeah, this becomes Italy, and this one... yeah, France. And the following must be true. Year is 1860, France is allied with me, or has 115 greater. And this means I get a lot of stuff. And France should hopefully want to go to war for this. Ooh! They took the man of my sphere. How rude. No, I'm gonna leave you like that, actually. I've got more important fish to fry. And you will be next. You have a lot of infantry now. Actually, thinking about it, infantry might not have been the smartest move because I'm going to get a whole bunch of mobilized infantry. Let's pick up these guys. For instance, if I'm going to need to defeat that guy alone, I'm going to send a lot of troops there. I'll send you over there, actually. Gonna force the 2 Sicilies to be cordial rather than friendly. That way they can't take them around my sphere again without difficulty. How long until the next army is created? Pretty soon. No, actually, we're not. Horses, ugh. Suddenly there's a massive shortage of horses. Happens a lot in my games. Wait forever for horses. As you see, our economy is starting to suffer slightly. We'll increase that. And we'll be hunky-dory. Right, that's a pretty strong army right there, and that should be able to hold its own against the Italians. The Austrians. Right, coming up to the war. Level 1 fortresses, so at least I know that gives me a good idea that they haven't reached this stage yet. British want to be able to move because they're at war with Prussia. Ireland became independent, as predicted. Britain's now a democracy. It's now the third greatest power in the world. I'm not surprised after what's happened to it. France is the greatest. French, as long as you're my ally in this, I have no problems with you. United States don't like me for some reason. But imagine why. Couldn't imagine. Some socialists in Norway. Really? Norway is such a peaceful land. Let's send these guys over here. No, they did build. It's the right thing to do would be to go pick them up. And the communist agenda has taken foothold in Switzerland of all places. Those crazy, zany Swiss. And their commie-loving ways. Letting our things go, we might just right, pause the game here. Splat. I'm not sure why I can't launch that. It's either in France's sphere or all the below. Yes, no, maybe so. So you're not going to launch for some reason, okay. We're going to need to do this the old-fashioned way then. If the French aren't going to help me, then I don't have to care about this. How big a navy do they have? 15 units? 18 of those. I have 4 cruisers. Might be enough what I need to do here. I'm going to need to build up my navy a bit more. Because so the plan is, we're going to land troops here in Sicily, take all of it, leave, wait for the Italian army to come in, barricade them, let them take it, capture the rest of 2 Sicilies. Force them out of great power status. We're taking this region, and maybe Sicily if we can get a hold of it. So for that, I'm going to need to format these armies a bit more. Send. So I'm going to need at least 10 ships. Right, that's 4. In fact, it'd probably be quicker if I just built this one over here. And we want to be able to make sure we win any of these battles, so 4, 8, I'm going to build another galleon. Build that one there. And whilst those are all building, we'll build a single extra frigate here. That should make me win any naval battles that occur. It will be magnificent. Yes, it will be. Good chance for some prestige this. Yes, you can have access. Want to ally? Yes, you do. Nice. So they're winning their battles so far. But I don't expect that to happen for long. Oh yes, after the British army is destroyed, there'll be nothing left of them. One of our factories closed for some reason. Let's open that up. And we have pretty good factories now. Everything's making money. I like it. So that's now here. Let's go send them here. So let's ban Sicily's embassy. That gives us time to regroup, get more power here, then bring Sicily's down a peg. They have 23 units, we've got 23 units. They might have a slightly better military than me, but I'm not planning on fighting any real wars against any actual battles against them. Put these together. Looks like blood will have to be spilt to bring Italy together. Yeah, so the British army got destroyed, as expected. They're recapturing that. That's not fulfilled, that's not fulfilled, so slowly but surely this is just to go back, because this is all just battles and attack of blockades. That's fine. Let's do it! Alright! Inherited the last free state. I like it. It's pretty good for us. Put these up together. Let's bring these down here. We build a few more units. I'm going to build... yeah, let's build 3 loads of engineers. We're going to need them. So yeah, 99. I hate that. That's such a big number. Unless I get machine guns or gas attack way before them, I'm not going to be able to defeat that on my own unless Prussia's willing to come in with me and I've taken the rest of Italy. Let's move these guys. Yeah, we'll move them over here. Army's too big. I don't want to take an attrition penalty unless they have to. Oh, that's fine. But these are the new factories inherited. So the Papal States won't ever want to inherit from me, and Two Sicilies would if I was the only great power, but they've achieved it as well, which is rather annoying. So we've created the new units. Yeah, they can all group up here for now. I'll send one to every army. So one down. That one will be up soon. We're almost finished this. Whoops, top tour. I'll definitely take that. Decrease how much I'm spending a little bit. Actually, let's increase military expenditure and cover that. The most I can get out of my military, the better. Leave you unit off, you can go here. Front. So we're going to decrease the opinion of Two Sicilies. We might want to increase relations again with the States if they're a bit low. over here. So we've finished building our first level of forts here, we'll build up a second. Leave those for now, but I will need to start focusing on getting those naval ports up to scratch. So, now we've got this. Okay, excavation rights. That's a nice one. Surprised they said yes, considering what we've done to them. Time for Gauls to unite. Something must commence. Okay, so this gives 3 infamy. All pops in Italy that blah blah blah. It's fine. So this means that they're all not going to like us so much anymore. But the advantage to that is more of them rebels will start appearing, and this will hopefully make the position with 2 Sicilies a little bit more difficult for them.